Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
I think I can handle it.
Why does it sound like he wants to kick my ass?
Okay, loco. Let's dance.
Is it because I'm the infamous
Don't push
Commander
your luck,
Shepard?
Vega. With age comes wisdom. And rank.
Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Oh yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
Well, it's good to know the Alliance still
And the
did
colony?
stuff.
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
And this is why he wants to kick our ass.
Just a guess?
You a shrink too?
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war!
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
To be brutally honest, I don't take Vega on that many missions with me.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks for the dance, loco.
Loco, huh?
I can think of worse things to call you.
Long as you remember who's in charge, you can call me whatever you want.
Oh, I won't forget.
It's really hard to tell whether he respects me or not. Does he respect me? Does he hate me? It could be both, to be fair. He could respect and or hate me, but... as long as he respects me. As long as he realizes I'm the commanding officer and respects my authority. Because he could realize that I'm a commanding officer, but, you know, try and be... What's the word I'm looking for? It starts with a sub. But you get my point. Anyway, ooh, actually, first we're going to change my casual outfit over to my most favorite outfit in the entire game. I would fight the entire war like this if I could. I would go onto the battlefield dressed like this. If, you know, I wouldn't die within the first 30 seconds against any enemy. Even a husk would probably kill me. Then again, biotic. I could put up a biotic barrier, right? Right? Nothing there. Arms, I picked up arms on Mars, which is melee damage. I have no interest in melee damage. Nothing there. And for once, I'm actually going to keep to the black and red, because I've grown to like it over time. I know I usually customize it usually to blue and red because, well, I'll be brutally honest, those are the Superman colors. I'm gonna keep it with black and red this time. I tried going with black and yellow because those were the Flash colors and he's my favorite superhero. But then it kind of looked a bit too much like Iron Man rather than the Flash. Is there anything else in here that we need to do? No, I don't think so. Not that there's anything wrong with Iron Man or the Iron Man colors. In fact, actually, Iron Man's a fantastic character, especially since, clusters already conquered by the Reapers can be accessed using the Normandy stealth drive. Search these clusters for survivors, salvage, and valuable intel. Yes, that is something we will be doing later on in the game when we are looking for war assets. I definitely recommend going and doing as many of those war assets as you can possibly muster. It's gonna help so much with the ending of the game. Before I continue with what I was saying, I believe I'm pretty sure I promised that I was gonna progress with the story before we go on with recovering the Prothean artifact, but that's kind of story 2 up there. We're gonna do the Cerberus lab. I'm sorry, we're just gonna do it. Yeah, Iron Man, fantastic character, especially with the introduction of Robert Downey Jr. Honestly, that guy was made for the role, and more things that I need to read. The Normandy is equipped with a new improved stealth? That's not even on there. Improved scanning pulse that can detect objects of interest. Use this to uncover war assets, artifacts, intel, and fuel as you fly around the system. Be aware, however, that each time the pulse is used, the chance... Why am I jumping ahead of myself whenever I read these sentences? It's weird. That Reapers will enter the system to investigate is increased. If a Reaper enters the system, you are in flee and wait until you have completed a mission before returning. Well, no, that's technically a lie. We can easily come back. We just have to keep running and running and running anytime there's a Reaper around. But don't worry about that. It's easily manageable. The question is, do I have fuel? Yes! Aw, that's great. We topped up the fuel reserves. What was I saying? Iron Man colors. Yes, I technically also the Flash colors. It's just whenever I want people to see the Flash. I want people to see the Flash colors rather than the Iron Man colors when I'm purposely choosing them to be the Flash colors. It's a personal preference thing. I don't know about you guys, but that's how I feel. Oh, we get to pick our first... Oh, I say we get to pick our first team. It's Liara or James. Well, Liara and James. But we get to choose some armor. Liara, I'm not bringing you out like that. That's not armored enough. You're gonna get killed. James, pretty much all of these... no, I was gonna say all of these are heavy-duty armor. I think you kind of look a bit like a dick, just like that. And I'm pretty sure that's the exclusive content armor, so don't worry about that. You know what? Your original armor is pretty kick-ass. Although, I'm torn. I'm torn with that armor for him, mainly because it reminds me of the Cerberus armor. I'm pretty sure it's pretty close to what the Cerberus guys are wearing. Obviously, just a different color. So I might change that a little later on, just so, you know, nobody accidentally shoots at him later on in the game. Ooh, I should have changed that. Well, not changed the gun. I should have upgraded it while we were in the armory. Gosh darn it. We don't have any weapon upgrades for that. Ooh. For now, let's give that to you, because later on we're going to get a pretty cool gun that I really like for assault rifles, which I never use, but I always give it to whoever wants an assault rifle. That, in my opinion, is pretty crappy for a gun. Also pretty sure it's a DLC gun. You can have that. Let's upgrade it to whatever's available. Nothing available for you. Liara, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, no. Which does more damage? That's all I care about. Whenever choosing between accuracy and damage for an AI character, I assume the accuracy is going to be better than my own accuracy. I know it's a submachine gun, so meaning it sprays everywhere. I'm assuming an AI is going to be better at aiming than me. Hopefully. We shall see about that one. So, the Bloodpack Punisher, level 1. Honestly, ultralight materials only matters for you. It doesn't really matter for your AI characters. It means you can recharge your powers quicker and faster. Oh yes, and this is what I was talking about earlier by weapon modifications and talking about my sniper. Later on, we'll be able to get a armor-piercing mod for the sniper, which makes it basically on par, if not better than the Widow. But again, that is kind of my own personal opinion, so we shall have to see about that. Ooh, I hadn't considered what I wanted. Not Singularity, I'm sorry, I just... it's... What if I don't want to level up Warp, though? What if I... Shockwave. I'm gonna level up Shockwave. Boom. Which means I'm gonna need to memorize my new layout, because I'm gonna assign Shockwave. As usual, Pure Biotic. I don't even care what these say. Health and Shield, naturally. Although I might regret that later on because it's power... No, I'm okay with her recharge speed. I'm more concerned about my recharge speed because she doesn't have flare. I do. Weapon damage or power force and duration. weapon damage, you're going to be using your weapons more than your powers. Recharge speed of all squad mate biotics. Yes, that will help me a lot. Liara, welcome to a permanent position on my team. And ooh, stasis is actually pretty good. However, I think I'm going to give you warp ammo and then have it so that squad mates can get gain warp ammo at 50% effectiveness, because if I'm always bringing her, that means I will always get warp ammo. Increase ammo capacity doesn't matter for you. Oh, wait, no. Does that mean we also get that, but at 15%? I guess we'll have to wait and see about that. And we're leveling you up first. No, I hate this. I realized as I was playing through Mass Effect 3 again, just to kind of give myself a refresher before this, that it's going to be a frustrating game to LP, mainly because unlike Mass Effect 2, where yes, you have 2 discs, but you really only have one crucial point where you switch the discs over, about the middle point. The first time you go to Ilium, for example. That's the first time you need to change discs. That's the only time you really need to change discs. Mass Effect 3, totally different. You constantly need to switch over from disc 1 to disc 2 and back and forth and back and forth. Really weird and annoying.
Any other intel?
We think they're using the facility to warehouse and study Reaper tech. We've been wondering how Cerberus is connected to the Reapers, and this might give us some answers.
We're on it.
Find out what Cerberus is doing and get me any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander. Hack it out.
Now, I said this mission kind of advanced the plot. I say kind of. It's tied to the plot, but what I more meant was that it's not DLC. It's part of boosting your war assets, if I remember correctly. And these will pop up at various points throughout the story, and they're called N7 missions. Let's give ourselves warp ammo. That is not...
On my way.
That was the wrong button to push. I've been playing way too many games all at once. Enhanced scope. Perfect. Even though I'm never going to use it. Oh, I should have killed you. And of course, now that enemies have popped up, I've completely forgotten what I was talking about. My aim has completely died. Where is it? Damn. I should have... Well, no, I couldn't have actually fired that any sooner, mainly because it was still recharging. But I wish I could have, because then I could have taken care of you, and I really need to get on multiplayer and practice my sniping. Because I used to be really good at headshots. I used to do those left, right, and center, and now something's wrong. That's right, it's not me, it's the game. Or it's the controller. It's totally the controller, guys. I'm really good at headshots. The controller's totally throwing me off. That's what it is.
Well, that's weird looking. Guess we found it.
Honestly, well, everybody can tell what it looks like, but to me, that looks like the human Reaper that we fought in Mass Effect 2.
Roger that. Meet you at the landing pad.
Ah, yes, now I remember what I was talking about. I was talking about these missions, N7 missions. They pop up throughout the story, and you have a little bit of time to do them, but they are temporary. They will disappear after a certain time, which means, well, you don't get the war assets, which you really should be gunning for. Blow up. There we go. Their grenades take a really long time to blow up. That's a little flawed. Oh, yes, and I also realized I was gonna switch warp over to Shockwave, which is B. Map to right bumper. Right, let's give this a go. Perfect. Also perfect. I will say this, the Infiltrator, it's, for me right now, it's between the Infiltrator and the Adept for being the most overpowered characters in this game. Adept, super overpowered for, well, reasons that you can see. You can launch flare off one after another. Kind of. More or less. Close enough. You are a biotic overlord, basically. However...
It appears to be Reaper tech, but the signature is new to me.
Yeah, that looks like a... It kind of looks like a Reaper. It looks more like a leech than a Reaper.
Cortez,
But the
second channel
infiltrator...
secure. Heading back to you
Oh,
now.
those tech powers are so useful. Cortez, don't die. Don't worry
Just need to
about
hold
me,
out until Cortez picks
Cortez.
us up.
There's also something I need to pick up while I'm
Never said
here.
it would be easy.
These N7 missions... Oh, darn it. Let's see. Let's lock on. Ah, damn. As you notice, you can kind of control your biotic powers, as well as your tech powers, where you lock onto a person, aim in a different direction, and it curves around. It's a beautiful new thing.
Stay focused. This isn't over
Yes.
yet.
These N7 missions also allow you to pick up things that will be
We'll
helpful
only lead to
in
metagel advances for Hannah.
other points in
Only
the...
Cerberus would call that a failure.
I'm sorry for interrupting. At certain points in the story, usually usable on the Citadel, is what I found. Oh, hi.
Cortez, do you copy? What's your
Is there
status?
anybody else left alive after that massive flare burst?
Lieutenant,
Good luck.
Last day, Commander?
just stay focused and keep at it.
James, you are a pessimist. I'm not even gonna try and shoot. I know he's dead. I just thought it would be fun to do some target practice, which I could really do with. Although my gun's just so powerful that I don't really need to aim. Hang on, that was definitely a headshot. Why did your head not blow up? I demand blood and gore. That's what I bought this game for. Violent video games, they're the future. Oop. Don't know why I decided to talk in an English accent. Was that English to you guys? I was trying... Okay, let's get this straight. I do random accents. Don't always know what they are. That
make
one
it.
was supposed to be
Let's just
English.
keep the landing pad clear.
Let me know if it actually was English. That would be good to know. Okay, thanks. Yeah. I think my go-to accents tend to be English, maybe German, sometimes Russian. I haven't done a Russian one in a while. And I used to do Irish. There we go, blood and gore. Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful head explosion. Thank you, game.
We're ready for extraction as soon as you can get here.
Bye! Sorry if that was loud and peaked. I'm probably going to edit that in post. Oh, that's Yuliar. Sorry. It's a good thing there's no friendly fire in this game. Otherwise, I would have probably killed my entire team several times over. Oh, I know some of you snipers out there are criticizing me for being such a terrible
We're at the
shot.
extraction point.
I
Ready
know,
for
I'm
pickup.
sorry, I'm out of practice, I'm rusty. I used to be the sniper of my team whenever we played on multiplayer. It's been a while, okay? It's been a while, guys. Also, these LPs may come out episode after episode after episode. However, I do sometimes take huge breaks between recording. So I'll record a bunch of footage, take a break, and then I'm good for a couple of weeks. Or, hell, sometimes I've been good for about a month between recording sessions. And then sometimes I just I need to take a break, or life gets too busy. I know, it's all excuses. I should be in peak physical condition. And by physical, I mean my thumbs and my fingers and all of that. Actually, no, hand-eye coordination. That's a good thing to maintain in everyday life, and video games do that. I don't know if you've read some studies, but video games are actually really good for the brain. They improve hand-eye coordination. They improve being able to recognize several targets. I say targets. They're good at I can't say the word analyzing. They're good at analyzing entire situations and seeing everything in range, more so than the average mind.
What was Cerberus doing with it?
We don't know yet, but whatever Cerberus is up to, it can't be good. Even if we can't determine its purpose, we've disrupted their experiments.
I doubt they'll just close up shop.
Agreed. We'll keep sending strikes against the facility. Good
That
work,
would be
Commander.
Mass Effect multiplayer. And that's where multiplayer kind of ties into the story. It does affect your main story. War assets? Hey, Cerberus. There we go. That would be the facility.